President Barack Obama has officially banned vaccines based on a recent study by the Universal Health Organization that found vaccinations are responsible for creating many deadly consequences, such as lethal addictions to drugs like heroin and increased tendencies to smoke drugs like marijuana or snort drugs like crack. Vaccines have also been proven by the Federal and Legal Scientific Emergencies Committee, commonly known as FALS, to cause diseases. In other words, folks, we're on our own. With us today is news reporter Serenity Torres. To you, Serenity.
Their first injection was a vaccine. What parents thought is an ordinary, normal, routine thing to do. Little did they know that it would lead their children to a life of drugs and grief. The Universal Health Organization has said that children who take vaccines are 97% more likely to be addicted to drugs, predominantly heroin, but not limited to marijuana and crack cocaine, or as the children playfully call it, Bobo Bama or biscuit. With us today is head doctor of the Universal Health Organization, Dr. Christo. Doctor, what can you tell us about the horrible side effects of vaccinations?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to be on your show today, Seren. Is it okay if I call you Seren?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, back to your question. So, what happens when a child at a very young age is injected with a vaccine? It leaves a sense that being injected is beneficial. So, when an adult today or a child is vaccinated, this is what happens. The excess fluids from the vaccine travel up to the brain, and then it releases signals that call for the use of these dangerous drugs such as marijuana, crack cocaine, and even heroin. So this is why today these teens have such a tendency to use these drugs, because of all the vaccinations that are required by the state for these teenagers.
Well, that is very interesting. But what about all the horrible diseases that vaccines have cured?
So glad you asked. Selection will occur. So let me talk about my homeboy of Swiss cheese, Mr. Charles Darwin. So this is what Mr. Charles Darwin was going to say. He said that the strong will survive and only the weak will finally die. And then we will have a society that's completely and finally perfect.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Kirshner.
Sorry for this different angle. Our camera woman York had her vaccine before the law was passed, and it just started taking its effect. Wait, was I not supposed to say her name? Was I not supposed to? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. We will go back into the streets now with Serenity to interview the head of the vaccine black market, or as they refer to themselves as, the Secret Squad. Do you think I'll be?
Thanks, Grace. Maybe we'll have more luck with the next interview. Hello, so who are you and what do you do?
I prefer to remain anonymous, but I am the head of the Secret Squad. We meet on Thursdays to discuss classic books and trade vaccines.
How organized. So what book are you reading next?
Pride and Prejudice.
Interesting. Okay, so why do you sell vaccines even though you know how bad they are for you?
Everyone thinks that getting vaccinated causes an easier susception to disease, but it doesn't. Vaccines make people not get those dangerous diseases. You need to get your children vaccinated or else they will get these diseases and may cause death. Also, vaccinating your children will eliminate the risk of them transferring diseases to other children, especially kids that cannot get vaccinated, like those with cancer or allergies to the vaccine.
Obviously, parents know a lot more than medical professionals who have studied it for years about this.
Wow, some people really don't know what they're talking about. Our reporter Serenity is now at the drug district to get the opinion of people inflicted with these drug addictions. Serenity, how is the scene down there?
Well, we have some people aimlessly walking around down here running into each other.
See if you can get one of them to talk about their opinion of the new law.
Okay, I can see if I can get this man's attention. Sir, please, he has declined to interview.
Alright, thanks for the effort, Serenity. In conclusion, we would like to remind you that Donald Trump was vaccinated, and look where that got him.